back in 49, went to Detroit working on the assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them duties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head and cry, cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that should be the envy of most any man. I'd sneak it out of there with a lunchbox in my hand. Now getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. And I'd have me a car with at least $100 grand. I get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, cause I'm the only one there is around. So the very next day when I punched in with my big lunchbox and with help from my friend, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gear. I never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. First day I got me a fuel pump, next day I got me an engine and a drum, then I got me a transmission and all the chrome. The little things I get in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out in my buddy's mobile home. Now up till now my plan went alright, so we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. Transmission was a 53, the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, with a little bit of help from an adapter kit. We had that engine running just like a saw. Now the headlights, there was another side. We had two on the left, one on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. Back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, well that's when we noticed that we only had one tail fin. About that time my wife walked out, and I could see in her eye that she had her doubts, but she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and I headed her right on down Main Drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, cause to type it up and took the whole damn staff. When they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, cause I'm the only one there is around. Oh yeah, Red Ryder, this is the Cottonmouth and the Psychobilly Cadillac. Come on. Hoo-ah, this is the Cottonmouth and the negatory on the cost of this machine there, Red Ryder. You might say I went right up to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. Well, what model is it? Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 automobile.